There was a ghost on Halloween, he really made the ghosty scene. He was the boogie woogie ghost, he was the ghosty with the most. And when the kiddies came around, he'd give out with that ghostly sound. He'd go, boo. Even though he wasn't very spooky, kids all thought that he was rather cool. And though he was a little kooky, he was such a special ghoul. You go boo, boo. So when you're out on Halloween and he appears upon the scene, don't give a scream and run away. Just ask him if he'll stay and play. You love the boogie woogie ghost, he'll be the one you'll dig the most. Your love is boo. Upon the scene, don't give a scream and run away. Just ask him if he'll stay and play. You love the boogie woogie ghost, he'll be the one you'll dig the most. Your love is
Welcome to my serendipity friends to our annual Halloween Hoot and Holler. This year it's a virtual program and we're going to make it really fun so that you have a happy Halloween with us. There will be 2 stories and 2 songs and a craft I'm going to show you how to do at the end. Now if you are thinking that I look silly now in this witch's costume, just wait till you see, you haven't seen silly, till you see some of these videos. Benjamin, my son, is the director and the editor. And so he had me doing some really fun and silly things. I hope you enjoy our program.
All right, this is Meow, take 4.
This story is entitled...
All right, in your time in 3, 2...
This story is entitled Meow Poor Me. It was Halloween night. 2 little ghosts were flying around in the graveyard, practicing their spooky sounds. Ooh! They waited 365 days a year to get to Halloween night, their favorite time. They wanted to scare the socks off of all the trick-or-treaters. Now, as they were practicing their spooky sounds, they suddenly heard another sound. It was someone singing a sad song. They looked around and saw it was a little black cat on the limb of a tree. And the little cat was singing, meow, meow, poor me, meow, meow, poor me. I just have to sit on the limb of a tree. Children wear costumes and go trick-or-treat, but I wear plain fur and get nothing that's sweet. Meow, meow, poor me, meow, meow, poor me. Well, the 2 little ghosts flew right over to the cat. They were kind souls and they wanted to cheer him up. They also wanted to shut him up because all that loud singing was drowning out their great spooky sounds. So they flew over to the little cat and they said, listen, kitty, we think you're down because you don't have a costume and you can't go trick-or-treat, right? The little cat said, meow, meow, poor me. Meow, meow, poor me. I just have to sit on the limb of a tree. Ghosts wear sheets and do flips in the air, but I wear plain fur and just sit and stare. Meow, meow, poor me. Meow, meow, poor me. Now cut that out, said the little ghost. If you just stop that singing, we got an idea for you. We have a costume for you. It is a vampire bat costume with real vampire bat wings guaranteed to fly till dawn and genuine plastic vampire teeth that glow in the dark. All yours for only $12.99. But the little cat said, meow, meow, poor me. I have no money for frivolity. Cut that out, said the little ghost. If you'll just stop that singing, we'll give you the costume for free. You will, said the little cat. Yes, said the ghost. And so they got busy and they fastened on the vampire wings that were guaranteed to fly till dawn, and they made them nice and sturdy so that he wouldn't lose them. And they put in his mouth the vampire teeth, genuine plastic glow in the dark. The little cat was so happy. He started flying all around the graveyard and singing, meow, meow, happy me. Meow, meow, happy me. I don't have to sit on the limb of a tree. I got a cool costume and wings that are neat. Thanks a lot, ghosties. I'm going trick-or-treat. Meow, meow, happy me. Meow, meow, happy me. And he flew away and went trick-or-treating. And that made the little ghosts very glad to have the graveyard all to themselves again. It was quiet, and they could make their spooky sounds. Ooh! And that is the story of Meow, Poor Me.
Who's got the blues? Ooh, who's got the blues? Who's got the blues? Low down blues, those Hoot Owl Blues. Well, the conjurers were cooking up some stew. Someone knocked on the door, said, I'm hungry too. Well, the conjurers were cooking up some stew. Someone knocked on the door, said, I'm hungry too. Who'll cook for you? Hoot Owl Blues. Who's got the blues? Those Hoot Owl Blues. Well, the dough started moving across the floor. The conjurers headed right straight for the door. Well, the dough started moving across the floor. The conjurers headed right straight for the door. Who'll cook for you? Hoot Owl Blues. Who's got the blues? Who's got the blues? Who's got the blues? Low down blues, those Hoot Owl Blues. They turned into owls, and that served 'em right. Well, the conjure wives went flying out into the night. They turned into owls, and that served 'em right. Who'll cook for you? Hoot Owl Blues. Who's got the blues? Who's got the blues? Who's got the blues? Low down blues. Those Hoot Owl Blues. Who's got the blues? Who's got the blues? Who's got the blues? Low down blues. Those Hoot Owl Blues.
Once upon a time, when Halloween night came on the dark of the moon, a lot of old conjure wives were a-sittin' by the fire, cooking up a big supper for themselves. The wind was howlin' round, like it does on Halloween night, and the old conjure wives, they hitched themselves up to the fire and started to talk about all the spells they were going to weave long come midnight. By and by, there came a knocking at the door. "Who's there?" said an old conjure wife. Who? "One who is cold and hungry," said a voice. But the old conjure wives, they just bust out laughing, sang out, "Get along, do. We're cooking for ourselves. Who'll cook for you? Who? And the voice didn't say nothing, but the knocking just kept on. "Who's that a-knocking?" said another conjure wife. Who? "Let me in, do. I'm cold through and through, and I'm hungry too." But the old conjure wives, they just bust out laughing, sang out, "Get along, do. We're cooking for ourselves. Who'll cook for you? Who? And the voice didn't say nothing, but the knocking just kept on. Then the old conjure wives, they hitched themselves up to the fire, and they ate, and the voice didn't say nothing, but the knocking just kept on. And then the old conjure wives, they begun to get a little scared like, and one of them said, "Let's give it a little something before it spoils our spells." And so the conjure wives took the littlest piece of dough, just the size of a pea, and they put it in the frying pan. And the voice didn't say nothing, but the knocking just kept on. And when they put that dough in the fry pan, it began to swell. And it swelled over the fry pan, and it swelled over the top of the stove. And the voice didn't say nothing, but the knocking just kept on. And the old conjure wives, they were getting scared like, and they ran to the door, but the door was locked tight. And the voice didn't say nothing, but the knocking just kept on. And then that dough, it swelled onto the floor, and it swelled over to the chairs. And the old conjure wives, they got up on the back of the chairs, and they said, "Who's that a-knocking? Who? Who?" And then the voice said, "Fly out the window, do. There's no more house for you." Then the old conjure wives, they spread their wings and flew out the window and into the woods, all calling out, "Who, who cooked for you? Who?" And now, if you go into the woods on the dark of the moon, you will see the old conjure wife owls, and you'll hear them calling, "Who, who cooked for you? Who?" Only on Halloween night, you don't want to go around the old owls, 'cause then they turn to old conjure wives a-weaving their spells. At the end of each serendipity program, I try to show you a craft that you can easily do at home that ties in with the program. So today, you see here, I've made another creature out of a toilet paper roll. This is the third one we've made together. And this obviously is the little cat that was so sad and was on the tree, and the ghost found him and got him the teeth, genuine glow-in-the-dark plastic vampire teeth, and the vampire wings guaranteed to fly till dawn. So I just wrapped black construction paper around the toilet paper roll and glued it, and I used some paper clips to hold it still while the glue was hardening. That helped. And then I just made two white eyes with dots in the middle, and I gave him a pink nose and his jaggedy vampire fangs. And they're the wings, and that's how they're on. And I gave him a tail, of course, because he's a cat. He sings meow, meow for me. So I hope you'll have fun doing that, and thank you so much for tuning in to Serendipity today. Next week we have the birds and the animals stickball race, which should be a lot of fun. We'll see who wins that stickball race. And thank you for listening. Bye-bye.